Hi everyone, welcome to Sam's Doing Stuff. What am I doing today? Well, by popular demand, a lot of you said I needed a break, so I'm going camping. Yeah, that's one of the things about my channel. If you're just tuning into this, Sam's Doing Stuff, it's whatever I'm doing, so variety is the name of the game. I could be doing anything, and since I'm going camping, I'm gonna take you along. Now, I am doing an off-grid camping trip, so there will be, the only electricity is solar powered. Now it is a cabin, but like I say, this is just an off-grid cabin. I'll put it up a picture of it, and it's on a small pond or a very small lake. One or the other anyway. There's fish in the pond, so there'll be fishing, but we're gonna bring food. I've got my cousins and my cousin's friends are going, so there'll be definitely 3 of us, maybe 4 of us, and we're gonna have a really good time. So I wanted to go over all the gear that I'm bringing with me. Now, I have been camping before. We used to camp every single year, and we would do kind of a glamping thing. We'd go to a campsite that had electric and water and bathrooms and everything. This is a bit different. So I want to kind of unpack everything that I have here and show you what I'm bringing to try and do an off-grid camping trip. Now this is everything I'm bringing as far as luggage. Now it seems like a lot, and I know a lot of you in the comments will be like, well, you should probably trim that way down, but I don't want to forget anything that I might need, and I can manage this very easily because it's all strapped to a dolly, that, you know, a hand cart. It holds 300 pounds. So right on top here, that's my main gear bag. You will be extremely surprised how much stuff I fit in that gear bag. Below that is a cooler. Of course, that's for, you know, cooled food and beverages. I got a camping chair, and then a couple of miscellaneous essentials that I might need in the bottom. And of course, my fishing pole is strapped to the side. This will probably be 20 or 30 pounds heavier once I fill that with ice and put food in it, but right now, the whole thing just tilts back and I can wheel it wherever I need to. It's gonna be a couple of football fields walk to the camping site, to the cabin, so that's why I've got everything on this cart, but this should do pretty well. So let's start by unpacking the big bin here, okay? Now, once again, I know a lot of you in the comments will probably be like, that's way too much stuff, but hey, I wanna be comfortable. So here's what I brought. Number 1, for sleeping, it's been hot. I'm bringing a little battery-powered fan, okay? My Dewalt battery-powered fan. This thing will last for days on one battery. I just need to be able to sleep at night. Next, I'm bringing one of these little battery backup things. These little, they call them, they're not really generators. They don't generate any power. It's just a battery-powered system. I can also hook a solar panel up to this and recharge it if I need to, if I'm not using it during the day. It's mainly to, you know, recharge cell phones, just plug in anything you might need. I can even run the fan off of it. Once again, you might not need that, but it's essential for me. I sleep with a fan, I just do. So I'm bringing a fan. And the last thing I have in here right now is just my air mattress with a pump. So gonna be comfortable. I'm not getting any younger and I cannot sleep on the ground. So yeah, gonna bring an air mattress. The last things I'll probably put in here, I'm bringing you along with me, so I'll probably put my camera gear in here, but it's a nice plastic big bin. It's not very heavy, and it'll hold all of this miscellaneous bulky stuff. All right, let's get on to the fun stuff. So let's just start on the ends here. In this end, very important, I've got a first aid kit. Under that first aid kit is just the wires and charger that I need for the solar panels if I were gonna charge that battery backup system. Flip it around to the other end. I have a butane lighter. This is fantastic for lighting campfires. A little extra butane to refill it. More butane fuel cylinders for other things that I'll show you in a minute. A nice little LED lamp. Some Gorilla Tape. Never go anywhere without some kind of Gorilla Tape. There's some other miscellaneous stuff that I won't need on this trip, little lamps and patch kit for your tent, but I'm not using a tent because we're going to be in a cabin, but I'm still going to keep it in there. Front pocket, nothing super exciting, but a big giant plastic garbage bag. You cannot believe how useful a big black garbage bag can be on a camping trip. So keep that, and I keep a couple other small like grocery bags too. All right, now let's get into the main compartment. I have old cook set, cookware. A lot of this stuff is brand new that I've never used before, but this kind of is like a nesting doll. It all sits together. It's got a pot and a pan and a bunch of measuring cups, a sponge for cleaning stuff, you know, just about everything you might need. Even comes with a little fold-up spork. And it packs all back up in this little pouch that it comes with. I will, of course, leave links in the description to all this stuff, but I haven't tested a lot of this new stuff yet. So you may want to wait if you're going to buy something until we go camping and I can tell you how I feel about it. Also, you know who I really want to hear from? Mike from Nowhere Bound. You got to check out his channel. It's a great channel. He's a friend of mine, and he's smart. He started his channel just doing camping and vacation trips, and he camps out of a little teardrop camper. He's got some really great videos, and his photography is fantastic. You really got to check him out. I'll leave a link to his channel in the description too. Mike, I can't wait to see Glacier National Park in Montana. That's gonna be sweet. Anyway, let's continue. This is an extreme emergency bottle. It's a water bottle. You can just drink water out of it, but it's a Grayl filter water bottle. So what you do is you fill it with water. So it's got this filter in it, and so you fill this with your water and then just squeeze it through like that. And the water goes up into the main container and it's filtered and you can drink it. You can drink out of a lake. So I don't know. Like I say, it's extreme emergency type thing, but I figure why not? If you're gonna have a water bottle, have one that cleans water. Next, I got a couple of tablecloths. These are handy, plastic tablecloths. Reuse them over and over and over again. You know, who wants to eat off of a dirty picnic table with bird poop all over it, you know? Coffee. I got myself a little single serve percolator. I'm probably the only guy on this trip that drinks coffee. And you know what? I need my coffee. So I got myself taken care of here. This is a jet boil, okay? It's just a regular cup container, and it has a little stand. So this goes together like this. It's got a little burner on the bottom, and then this is the fuel container that I showed you earlier. You screw that on the bottom of the burner, and you light it up, and you can boil water in it. And it all packs up back nice and neat like that in a self-contained container. I love that. So of course you're gonna need to cook stuff. So I have a single burner butane stove. It's called a Gas 1 portable dual fuel stove. You can use propane or you can use butane. I'm gonna use butane. So anyway, open it up here. Like I say, it's a single burner. This is brand new. I've never used it. So once again, I'll leave a link in the description, but you're gonna wait and watch my next video to see how it works. Anyway, it's just a single stove. I love that it comes with a case because I'm throwing it in this bag and it's gonna get banged around, and that will keep it from getting damaged. And here on the side, you're gonna put in, so this is an adapter to use the propane. I'm not gonna use that. You can fit a single butane can right here in the side and then close it back up. And it's one nice, neat little portable unit, and you turn it on the front. I mean, simple as ever. Turn it on the front for your gas and hit the igniter. And Robert, your mother's brother, you're cooking. So if you're gonna cook, of course, you're gonna need cooking utensils. And my wife got me this wonderful set. It has everything and then some. I mean, there's knives, a cutting board, everything. It's like the entire kitchen in this bag. So because it's so small and compact, I don't care that it might be too much. You never know what you're gonna need. And the fact that it all just zips up this small, you know, I like it. Sleeping bag, this is a 55-degree sleeping bag. It's not gonna get super cold at night. I think it's gonna maybe get down to 50. And if I get too cold, I'll have an extra blanket. Sleeping bag. This is kind of important. I like to keep a dry bag whenever I go camping. You never know if you're gonna be out somewhere and maybe it's muddy or rainy or whatever, and you wanna just throw some stuff in something that you know is not gonna ruin whatever you have. Maybe you need some dry clothes, I don't know. Anyway, a dry bag is always good to have. Finally in here, I've just got my tackle box, you know, for fishing. But inside my tackle box, there's some just general tools, of course, and you know, a flashlight, some extra butane, just some other essentials that just fit in the tackle box, along with hooks and lures and bobbers and weights and whatnot that you need to go fishing. We're not out angling, we're just trying to catch some bluegill. And in the bottom of the bag, just going along with the fishing gear, I've got a basket for fish that you just hang down in the water to keep your fish alive. These are also great for hanging off the side of the boat. You throw your fish in there and they stay alive while you're out there trolling around. Now that might be it for the camping gear, but in my truck, I always keep a go bag. And you know what's in a go bag? Everything else you might need, from aspirin to extra snacks, a headlamp, knives, some pew-pews, you know, whatever you might need. It's all in here. And this is with me wherever I go all the time in my truck. So it'll come with me on the camping trip too. And there you go. That's everything except for the clothes on my back and the food in my belly. This is gonna make it so I can live comfortably for, I think 3 days. We're gonna give it a shot for 3 days. It's nice that I've got other people there and I've got some backup systems just in case any of this fails or doesn't work. Like I said, a lot of it's brand new, so I wanna test it. And this is the perfect time to do it. And you know what, guys? Other than all this, I am going to relax and I'm going to enjoy myself. I have been working my butt off and I feel like I've earned it. I definitely feel like I've earned it. The summer has come to this point. It's time to take a little break, hit the reset button, have a few beverages and have a few laughs. It's gonna be a good time. So next video you see, I'm gonna be testing all this stuff out. We're gonna have fun. I'll show you where we're camping and just take you along for the ride. Hopefully we all have fun together and it'll be entertaining to watch. So I will see you then when I'm doing less stuff. See you then.